Hey guys, Shauna McKenzie, founder of Best Kept Self with your Monday Morning Pep Talk. I'm going to keep this one short for two reasons. The first is I'm feeling a little bit under the weather, and the second reason is that I could sit on the soapbox I'm about to get on for a very long time, so I'm putting a self-imposed barrier around this topic, which is the topic of busyness. Now, let me preface this all by saying that I used to be a total fangirl of busy, meaning it was cool to me to be busy. It was productive to me to be busy. It was success if I was busy. It was glamorous to be busy, when in fact, being busy, but more so reiterating to people that you're so busy, is anything but glamorous. It's anything but productive, and it's absolutely anything but successful. And why do people do this? So the first question is a tough one, because people that constantly reiterate that they're busy do actually have a much deeper problem to solve. Again, I know this because I used to be there. And that deeper issue always boils down to some sort of insecurity, an insecurity that you need to prove that you're important for whatever reason, an insecurity that you need to prove your value for whatever reason. So a lot of times when we fall into that trap, or when we know people that are constantly busy and like to remind people of that, it's because they're dealing and struggling with some sort of insecurity. Now, that's a question for them to answer, and that's a lot of hard work sometimes to overcome and to combat. The second thing is actually eliminating that word busy from your vocabulary altogether, because when you're constantly busy, but more so the fact that you're reiterating to people that you're constantly busy, all you're doing is alienating the people around you. So those people who know that that's kind of your MO, they are no longer going to ask you to things. They are no longer going to ask you to participate. They're no longer going to hire you or refer you to clients or whatnot, because you've made everyone else around you feel like they're not as important, even if you happen to still be at the event that you were invited to or whatever it is. The fact that you show up somewhere, and let's say you're talking to the host, and you express to them that you're so busy, kind of makes that person who invited you to that specific event or whatever it may be, that, I guess you don't really want to be there. Now, I see it all the time. So again, to reiterate, you have to understand what is the deeper issue that's causing you to constantly respond with, I'm busy. And the second thing is, what can you do to swap that word out for something else? Now, this doesn't mean that when you eliminate busyness, that you're taking away everything that you are doing or want to do. I mean, ideally, you probably need to streamline somewhere in your life, or it's a symptom of not really doing the things you want to be doing. And so to express that you're busy somehow makes you feel better. Who knows what the underlying issue is? But you can still have as many things on your calendar. You can still do all the things you want to do. You can still be energetic and active and out there and going to lots of things, so long as they actually bring you joy and you're actually enjoying time in the present when you go to those things. So, reminder, this week I want you to avoid using the word busy as much as possible. So if someone asks you, how are you doing? I want you to respond with something as simple as, doing great, I'm working on this really exciting project, or doing great, we just hired a new person, or doing great, my husband and I just went on this trip, whatever it may be, but not busy. And it's a tough one. It took me a long time to get the word busy out of my vocabulary. So I'll leave you with that. Let me know how it goes this week. I am going to take it easy for the day, and I will catch up with you guys next week.